game early before launch?
Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good state, but until you get these players who play all year long, and they're representing the My Team community, the My Player community, Rec, the
Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. And it's Williams in at the 1. In transition! Here's Springer. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Now here's Embiid. Last game with 30. To the middle. Harden with a bucket.
He will not settle for a long jumper if he can get points inside. Harden will take any opening he can get. He exploits what the defense provides.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
First one falls for him.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Harden against Williams. Pass to Burton. Back to Williams. Here's Burton. Shot clock at 6. And again, New Orleans, no good. Harden against Williams. Here's Bell. To the left side wing. Here's Springer. Rebounded by New Orleans. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Now here's Harden. 14 points for him last game against Chicago. Here we go. And Williams punches it home.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Now Harden. Here's Springer. Right wing. Embiid's got space. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Embiid's got 6.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Embiid is not just an okay shooter. This guy's a terrific shooter. So you can't let him get comfortable really from any distance. He can knock it down from anywhere.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Harris. That one's wide left. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Williams. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Here's Harden. That shot off the mark. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Long. Alvarado with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Williams. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And stolen by Williams. All alone. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Give him 8. The Sixers trailing. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out left to the wing. Here's Long. Williams defending. The shot by Long, no good. Williams with it. 17 points for him. Last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pelicans on
8. The Pelicans 10. Here come your Philadelphia 76ers.
That's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Ben Connaughton, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?"
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Williams' shot is good.
They're lucky to be holding on to this lead after the inconsistent first quarter. But they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up.
Jones. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ingram's checked in. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
And the Pelicans call time here. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved in the shooting, particularly from the big.
The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in
25. The Pelicans 30.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The 76ers shooting an average of 43% from the floor. So for the Pelicans right now, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. And it's Burton in at the 5. Here's Springer. So it'll be
New
2
Orleans
free
foul.
throws. He was fouled in the act of
Daniel.
shooting.
That's his first personal
Man,
foul.
the defender
First
really
team
went
foul.
after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then
At
make
the
sure
line
that
for
you don't give a
Philadelphia,
chance for the and one.
Jaden Springer.
And he sinks the second. New Orleans in the lead. Outside, Williams. Driving.
Oh! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Outside, Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Daniels. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Here's Williamson. No good. A bit long that time. Close game here in Philadelphia. Here's Harris. And they recover it. Three-pointer, Harden. Rebounded by Ingram.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Williams from long range. That one doesn't drop. The 76ers go the other way with it. I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespect.
Assist from Williams.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Timeout
And
call
Philadelphia
for
calls
Philadelphia.
time here.
Fans, your Sixers dance team. Once
Murphy,
again,
he's checked
your
in for New Orleans.
76ers ENT, give him a hand.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Harden. Over to the left wing. Here's Long. No good on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Williams from long range. Pelicans keep it alive. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Connaughton for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Now here's Williams. Guarded closely. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Harden's got 5 rebounds in the game.
New Orleans foul.
Bogdanovich has checked in
That's
for
his
Harden.
first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution
This
on the
for the
court.
tie. And Bogdanovich with the lay-in. And it's all knotted up.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
There's the triple. And Reed pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
That gives them the lead. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Williams.
At the line for the Pelicans, Williams.
Second free throw, no good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Reed. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside, Williams for three. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's Williams, high post. 18 points for him. And the Pelicans miss again.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted.
Substitution
Deciding
on the
to change
court.
it up. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. We've got Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid is out there with James Harden. And it's Reed in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Knocks it loose. Here's Williams. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Williams has got 20. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Reed. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. The Sixers with another miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside, Williams. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the 76ers call time here.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
You know, not to take anything away from what he's been able to do, but I'm surprised the defense hasn't done more to try to stop him. By the time they did adjust and give him more attention, it was a wrap. He got rolling and never took his foot off the accelerator.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Harden. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 11. Lets it fly. And it's New Orleans with another. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Williams. Here's Burton. And finally they hit one.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Jaden Springer. That's his second personal foul.
He gets the first
team
and that
foul.
makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Pelicans.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
76ers foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal
Oh,
foul.
he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Shooting for New Orleans,
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
Harden the open look. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
You, dance team.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Embiid.
Count it. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
That's his second personal
Good
foul.
on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line
He's
for the
off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. Pass to Embiid. Out to Harris. Can't knock in the 3. Here's Williams. And it's good. So it's New Orleans winning this one.
That's the end
and
of the
they
game.
barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.